Dave. Doug, good to see you again. We've been talking about the offseason a little bit, and one thing we've noticed with Syracuse, at least, a lot of new beginnings this year for the Chiefs. New deal with Washington, new manager, new coaching staff. Just can you address that a little bit? Just what kind of a fresh start is this for a team that's been around for a century?
Yeah, it is, and I think that's kind of the nature of the beast in the minor leagues. There's constant change in the minor leagues, and you adapt, you bob and weave, and we're excited about the future here. We feel like we've got a great staff to lead our players. We feel like this is the first year that we're going to have a high percentage of homegrown players here, and really excited about the talent and athleticism that will be here.
One guy I actually want to ask you specifically about is not a homegrown guy. Brock Peterson, bringing him in. I think he was the PCL last year, hit like a whole bunch of home runs. Just how exciting is it to have him kind of in the fold this year? Is he a AAA guy, AA guy, Major League guy? Just what have you seen?
Well, he's going to go to Major League camp and compete with the rest of the group there. And he had a tremendous year last year. We'd seen him for several years in Rochester. Put together, again, a tremendous year last year. We're fortunate to have him, and he's going to be a viable option. He comes in and performs the way that he did last year.
The Washington, 2 years ago, having that kind of that magical season, finally putting off the other last year, maybe a half step back a little bit for you guys. Now this year, not a lot of turnover personnel on the field-wise, at least. What are you most excited about this year for Washington? And then how does that reverberate down to Syracuse? Does that give maybe a little more stability at the AAA level?
Yeah, I think anytime you have the stability in the big leagues, that translates directly to AAA. We feel really good about the things that we were able to accomplish this offseason in Washington. Maybe not some headline things. Pfister probably was the headline move this winter for us, but we shored up a lot of spots that we feel really good about, and feel like it's going to put us in a spot to go out and compete this year.
What's something that we should be looking for in Syracuse to start this season? I mean, there's the number 5 starters kind of up in the air for you guys. Could we see one of those guys come down? Is it that second base situation, which is kind of up? It's just competing, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
But, I mean, what could we see in Syracuse? Are those two of the things we should kind of look out for?
I think one of the biggest things that we did this offseason is we improved our depth. From the bottom up and from the outside, we acquired some players via free agency. They're going to compete for some spots. We have some players that are going to come from AA. They're going to compete for some spots. You'll see the residual effects of both here, which is a good thing. You'll see the residual effects of the 5th starter competition, the second base job, and that's a good thing. The bar is high, and we're excited to see these guys go out and work.
And then the last one I wanted to ask about is just a new manager here in Syracuse. It's such a tough job. It's you're kind of the extension of the big league club at the AAA level sometimes. What have you seen from Billy? Talking with Billy, what are you excited about to see with him this year?
We're fortunate to have him. When we went into the process, there's certain traits and characteristics that we look for outside of the ability to run a ball game. His character and his values are off the chart. They're in line with what we believe in as an organization. But he's an excellent teacher. He's managed for 18 years, managed the last 8 in a system that has a great vision in teaching. They have to do a lot of things internally in Tampa. We're very fortunate to have him. We're excited to see him work.